Like, I mean, so with obviously your main channel, as I said, we've got the Outcast podcast as well, and that's your new
Yeah.
podcast. And may I just say, by the way, because we haven't really had a minute to really touch on that, and it's good to be able to mention it even right now, of course. Well done on that, man. Congratulations. It's
Oh
it's
yeah, thank you, dude.
hosted by there's you, Cheese Master, in the first episode, and big shout out to Cheese Master, of course.
Excellent.
And yeah, Axolotl Potato, and then of course Xavier. And I mean, how's it been going for you, man, personally, so far?
Oh, well, when the first episode released, like I was pretty hyped about it. Pretty hyped about recording it and then making it. I still need to learn how to make the thumbnails. The thumbnail's atrocious.
Yeah.
Like, that will get better. Yeah, just
No, it always
agrees.
does.
Thank you.
I
man.
don't. No, I don't. No, listen. It always does, man. Listen, there's always that kind of learning curve for. I mean, even TFP, you already know. This season has been a massive learning curve for us. But Joseph will tell you, there's always a learning curve.
Oh,
Oh,
there's
yeah.
been so much changes, like especially like Joe said this season, and like the thumbnails you currently have right now haven't even been the thumbnails for the whole podcast. Like
No,
all
no.
the thumbnails you see now were added like a month
2 months
ago.
ago. 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 months ago. Yeah, when we came back. We've not yet forgotten.
Mm.
But so you need to work on the thumbnails you were saying, and what else?
And well, with not any spoilers on what it's about, but the recent one we recorded with all four of us, I think we went into it too quick in a sense. I mean, if Xavier edits it well, I think the episode will be pretty good. But personally, the topic we thought we had knowledge on it, but we didn't have anything like written down, like guidelines to go by. And
People
I feel like
really underestimate
they really
how
do.
like free speaking
Yeah.
can be.
Yeah.
It
It's like
can be.
we were going to make guidelines, and we just didn't. Like we went into it just like talking about it, and some of the conversations went blank, and we couldn't bounce off one another. Like I feel like with me and Cheese, where it was like a duo, and we just bounced off each other. But I feel like with four people, that's a bit harder in a sense.
Well, it's hard to work with. A lot of people, that's what Joseph's so correctly saying there, and I'll tell you right now, Hilo, of course, as well. Like even with TFP, we've done episodes where we don't have scripts, right? I think probably the best example of an episode where we don't have an actual script is, I'd say perhaps maybe the Logan Paul versus Jake Paul, or Logan Paul versus KSI video. That was probably one of our worst episodes, or even the Copa episode partially. The Copa one had a little bit more structure, I'd say, but the Logan Paul versus KSI episode, we went in there without any scripts. We just knew what we were going to be talking about, though. But that, I was like, it just wasn't good, because you don't, like you said, there's a certain thing with podcasts. It's not that you just sit there and just talk. There's going to be some
Yeah.
structure to it,